Good morning, UA. This is your favorite English 102 podcasting station.
Today we'll be speaking with a few interesting people on a topic we all know and may hate: work.
Kicking it off with Lonnie and Amy Williams, my mom and dad, we recently got to hear from them about their experience in work.
I got to hear the video as well. Let's let the viewers hear.
Needs something that they feel useful at. Doing stuff, making stuff, helping others. I think those things are very important. To have something that benefits the other people around you. So if you're talking about work in that context. But as far as a job, for me, it's just a means to an end so that I can enjoy the rest of my life with my family.
What is work to me? I am a teacher. I've been teaching for 10 years, and I've learned teaching is more than just giving facts and figures and getting students to the next grade level. I am a parent to some students who don't have a role model at home. I am a counselor to students who are going through hard times. I'm a nurse when they're sick. I am a pastor to other children who just need a little peace of mind. Teaching is not about the money. It's a passion for students. And that's what work is to me.
It was really nice to get to hear about what my parents thought of work and how it all kind of stemmed down to the love for their family, as well as the love of what they did. You don't really get to see that side of your family that much, and it was really eye-opening for me.
I definitely agree. What your mom said about being a parent, a pastor, and a nurse really struck a chord with me because work to her is her development as a motherly figure. As women, we naturally are very nurturing, so it is kind of awesome that she's able to take that quality and use it as work.
I really enjoyed hearing two adults, especially two parents, who are at that point in their life where work is not as much as an economic responsibility and more of an enjoyment for themselves and others, especially your mom and how she likes to use her work not only just for herself, but also to impact other people's lives and other children's lives. I think that's really amazing. I'm sure it took a lot of hard work in their lives before they could get to that point to where they're confident and can really work on things they enjoy and they can go home at night and feel proud of the work that they do. My sister is currently right out of college and is going through that process to get to that point as well in the future. She actually has a message for the viewers.
Hey guys, my name is Kaylee Killian. My discussion today is on the importance of having a job. My first job, if I'm not including my childhood years of trying to sell lemonade to my neighbors, would be when I was 14 at a retail store on the beach. Although this job lasted maybe 2 months, it still played a huge role in setting me up to think about my future in the business world. Within the next few months, I acquired 2 new jobs. One was at an athletics club, and the other was at another retail store. Throughout all of these jobs, it taught me how to be responsible. For example, doing what I was asked to do correctly every single time. It taught me also how to be accountable, by ensuring that I made arrangements in my life to prioritize my work schedule. And it also taught me, which I feel is most important, how to act in the workplace and talk to adults. It also just motivated me to believe in myself and create a drive to be successful in life. I had multiple jobs and leadership roles throughout college, which I recommend everyone to do, because this shows employers that you can work with a full schedule and balance your time effectively. I have finally graduated college, and I truly feel that I have reached the position I am in today as a consultant for the company Deloitte because of my past experiences. You all will soon realize that there is nothing more rewarding than having the ability to be financially stable for yourself after college, and that all your hard work now will begin to pay off when it really matters most. Thank you.
I think that's really cool that she gets to be blessed in that way because not a lot of students get that, but when you do have it, you definitely should take advantage of it. And it's really crazy that at the end of the day, regardless of what she has, she's still striving to make her future better. And I feel like that is something that all college students should have as a quality.
Yeah, work is definitely something that is relatable to all people, but also in another sense so opposite, because everybody has such a different experience going through work, whether it's something you do on the side to make a little money as a college student or whether you're stressing out about it. And we actually had a viewer who sent in a video who's really been struggling with balancing work and enjoying being a college student as well in life.
Having a job in college, I feel, is very stressful and very hard. I work for Uber Eats and Publix, and most of my life is based around my working schedule and when am I going to get paid next. And I feel that it's very distracting towards my school and the time I have to study. I feel that it affects my test scores. It kind of ruined a lot of fun I feel like I could have in college and a lot of things that a normal student doesn't have to worry about.
I actually relate to that because I worked several jobs. I worked at the International Undergraduate Admissions Office, and I also worked at a daycare, so I really didn't have time for, partying, for living that college life. It was just constant working, trying to make money, trying to make ends meet. So I do know what it's like to be an employee and a student. My advice would just be to take your time and try to enjoy what you're doing and hopefully learn from it. I actually spoke to a student worker also. Her name was Sydney, and she's trying to do the exact same thing.
Okay, I'm Sydney Jankowski. I'm a sophomore and I'm a student worker.
Okay, and what does work mean to you?
It means, getting to work with the international students. So work to me means basically just helping others and getting to experience others, cultures and stuff like that.
Okay, and is that all?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, perfect.
I heard that you also got an interview with the director of her department. I think it'd be really nice to hear about a person who's been in a career for so long and is essentially at the top position that you could possibly be. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and play the clip.
Yeah, so my name is William Vitito. I work at the University of Alabama as the Associate Director of International Student and Scholar Services.
Okay, and what does work mean to you?
That's a good question. I guess work is probably where I find the majority of my fulfillment in life. So, there's an economic aspect to it as well, but it is probably where I achieve most of my personal satisfaction and my sense of accomplishment.
Okay. Is that all?
Yeah. Yes, so.
Okay, thank you so much.
It was very interesting to hear from both sides of the story. Someone just starting compared to someone who's already reached the top. Starting at Starbucks last year, climbing the corporate ladder is definitely part of something, and it's something that you have to get really used to. You never really know how far you'll go until then, and you never really know when you'll stop. Once you get trained, you just keep going higher and higher. As a person who's going to be an engineer, I've been trying to find ways outside of work where I can make money that is more like my job description. I've been trying to get my 3D printer up and running, as a more recent topic, to essentially sell my services as a designer, 3D modeler, and engineer to the art students or anyone else who doesn't want to pay the exorbitant rate at Rogers for a $15 print.
That actually reminds me about, I was recently realizing how nowadays there's so many different things in order to do work, in order to make money. I recently started driving for DoorDash and Uber Eats, and you literally can make money and just work whenever you want nowadays. Especially, there's so many different career paths that you can be successful in. What you can do with work and how you can be successful has really changed.
Yeah, it all really comes down to whatever skill set you have. If you're a really good entertainer, you're probably going to go into YouTube. If you are a person who is really good at math like me, you'll probably go into engineering. And for people who want to start their own business or have a new idea, they'll be the ones who are forging these new job opportunities for people later.
Right, and I do think we have to keep in mind that through our journey in school and, trying to reach that prime career that we want to reach, we're gonna run into things throughout the way that we're gonna realize maybe this is my passion. We all have different paths, but at the end of the day, we're all going to find what we truly love. And as students, that is how we'll get through our journey. So we just have to grasp onto that. But yeah.
All right, that's all the time we have. Remember, keep working hard, and no matter what you're doing.
Yes, and always, always, always try to stay true to your heart in the process.
Thank you all for tuning in today. It was nice talking to you all. Let's meet back again, shall we?